Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you a truth that transcends the ordinary. It is a truth so profound that when you grasp it, your very existence takes on a new meaning. You see, your birth date is not a random event, a mere coincidence, or an accident of timing. No, it is evidence of a purpose so deliberate, so intentional, that it declares you were chosen for a reason. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, there was a plan, and within that plan, there was a time. That time was not arbitrary, it was divinely orchestrated. Your arrival on this planet was not a matter of chance. It was a declaration by the Creator that this moment in history needed you. Your birth date is a signpost in eternity, marking the moment when heaven's agenda intersected with the earth's need. Do you think the challenges you face are random? Do you think the gifts and talents you possess are accidental? No. The circumstances of your life are part of a greater design. You were born on that specific day in that specific year because there was something in this world that only you could do. The Creator doesn't waste His resources, and He doesn't create without purpose. Your existence is proof that something needed to be done that required you. Now, you might be wondering, what makes me so special? The answer lies in the uniqueness of your design. No one else carries the exact combination of skills, experiences, and potential that you do. Even your struggles and failures are tools being used to shape you for greatness. The day you were born was the day that a solution was sent to the earth. Yes, you are a solution, a chosen vessel to carry out a divine assignment. The world is full of people who walk around without understanding this truth. They believe they are accidents of biology, products of their environment, or victims of their circumstances. But you must not fall into that trap. You are not a mistake. You are a masterpiece. Your birth date is a testament to the fact that the world needed you, and the Creator made sure you arrived right on time. My friends, I challenge you to reflect on your life, not as a series of random events, but as a purposeful journey. The day you were born was the day destiny whispered, "It is your turn, rise to the occasion. Step into your calling." Because you, my dear friend, are chosen. Your birthday is more than just a number on a calendar. It's a divine signature etched in the timeline of humanity. It is a moment that signals to the universe that purpose has entered. Imagine this: the Creator, in His infinite wisdom, calculated the exact second, the precise season, and the perfect generation where your unique presence would make the greatest impact. Nothing about it was accidental. The timing of your arrival was intentional because the weight of your assignment demanded it. Every person born into this world carries a gift, a talent, and a purpose. But the specific date of your birth speaks to the season for which you were crafted. Just as there is a time for planting and a time for harvest, a time for rain and a time for sunshine, there is a perfect time for you to exist. Your life is synchronized with divine timing. You were chosen to be here in this very moment in history for reasons greater than you may yet comprehend. Think for a moment about the intricacies of the human experience. Billions of people have walked this planet, and yet no one else has ever been exactly like you. The Creator could have placed you in any era, in any century, but He placed you here. Why? Because this moment required the specific combination of gifts, insights, and potential that only you possess. The needs of the world today align perfectly with the unique design you carry within. It's easy to underestimate the significance of your existence. Society often teaches us to measure our worth by external accomplishments, titles, wealth, fame. But the true measure of your value is not found in what you have, but in who you are. Before you took your first breath, your purpose was already written. Before you uttered your first word, Your assignment was already defined. Now, let's address a truth that many of us struggle with. The weight of being chosen often comes with challenges. Have you ever wondered why you face the obstacles you've encountered? Why the path sometimes feels harder for you than for others? It is because great purpose requires great preparation. The challenges you've endured are not punishments, they are training. The pain you've experienced is not meaningless, it is shaping you into the person you need to become to fulfill your destiny. Think of gold. Before it becomes a shining treasure, it must endure the fire. It must be refined, purified, and shaped. Similarly, your struggles are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to reveal the brilliance of your potential. The date of your birth was not just a beginning, it was an announcement. And every trial you face is preparing you to step fully into the greatness you were born to achieve. The fact that you are alive today, in this very moment, is proof that your purpose is not yet complete. As long as there is breath in your lungs, there is a reason for your existence. The Creator doesn't waste life. If He allowed you to enter this world on that specific date, and if He has sustained you until now, it is because there is still work for you to do. Think of the countless lives throughout history that have been shaped by individuals who understood the power of their purpose. These individuals weren't extraordinary because of their circumstances. They were extraordinary because they embraced their calling. They understood that their birth was a declaration that the world needed them. And just like them, you have the potential to change the course of history, not by being someone else, but by being fully and authentically yourself. There is a misconception that being chosen means life will be easy. But the truth is, being chosen often means carrying a burden that others cannot bear. It means standing firm when others falter. It means believing in your purpose even when the world tells you to doubt. It means pressing forward even when the road ahead seems uncertain. But here's the beauty of it. The same power that chose you is the power that sustains you. You were not chosen to fail. You were chosen to overcome. Every experience in your life, both good and bad, has been a piece of the puzzle that forms your unique story. Your victories, your failures, your joys and your sorrows have all been tools in the hands of the Creator, shaping you for the task ahead. Sometimes we resist the process, questioning why we must endure certain hardships. But if we could see the full picture, we would understand that every moment, every lesson is working together for a greater purpose. When you embrace the truth that your birth date marks you as chosen, it changes the way you see yourself. You no longer view your life as a series of random events, but as a deliberate journey. You begin to understand that your existence is not about merely surviving, but thriving. Not about fitting in, but standing out. Not about following the crowd, but leading the way. You are here for a reason, and the world is waiting for you to step into your calling. The problems you see around you, the injustices that anger you, the dreams that keep you awake at night, they are not coincidences. They are clues to your assignment. You were born on that specific day because there is a need in the world that only you can fulfill. It is important to remember that being chosen is not about perfection. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be without flaws. In fact, it is often through our imperfections that our greatest strengths are revealed. The Creator doesn't call the perfect, He perfects the called. You were chosen not because of who you are now, but because of who you are capable of becoming. When you look at your birth date, let it remind you that you are not here by accident. Let it remind you that you are part of a divine plan, a plan that is bigger than your fears, bigger than your doubts, and bigger than any obstacle you may face. Let it remind you that you are chosen. And being chosen is not just a privilege, it is a responsibility. It means living with intention, walking in faith, and pursuing your purpose with passion. It means recognizing that your life is not just about you, but about the impact you are meant to have on others. It means understanding that every gift, every talent, and every opportunity you have been given is not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of the world around you. My friend, I urge you to embrace the truth of your birth date. Embrace the fact that you are chosen. Live each day with the knowledge that your life has meaning. Let your actions reflect the greatness that lies within you. Step into your calling, knowing that you were born for such a time as this. When you consider the significance of your birth date, you must also understand the intricate interplay of timing and purpose. The moment you entered this world, the Creator declared, "This is the time for you." This declaration wasn't based on convenience or happenstance. It was rooted in the needs of the era into which you were born. Your birth wasn't just about the alignment of stars or the ticking of a clock. It was a strategic placement for a divine mission. Each of us is equipped with a specific set of abilities, experiences, and perspectives. These are not random attributes. They are carefully crafted elements that make you uniquely qualified for the challenges of your time. The fact that you possess these qualities means there is something in this world that only you can accomplish. The Creator doesn't duplicate purpose. While many may share similar gifts or talents, the way you are meant to express yours is entirely unique. Have you ever thought about why you feel a pull towards certain ideas, causes, or dreams? Those desires within you are not trivial. They are whispers from your Creator, reminders of the purpose tied to your birth. The things that ignite your passion are not coincidences. They are road signs pointing you toward your destiny. When you were born, a piece of eternity was planted within you, and that eternal seed is constantly drawing you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. The weight of being chosen often brings with it a sense of urgency. You may find yourself wondering, what if I miss my opportunity? What if I fail? But I want you to understand this. The same power that chose you is the power that will guide you. The Creator did not place you here with a purpose and leave you without the means to fulfill it. Everything you need is already within you or is on its way to you. The doors you need to walk through will open, the resources you require will be provided, and the wisdom you seek will be revealed. Your responsibility is to walk boldly, to step forward in faith, and to trust the timing of your journey. Too often we allow the voices of doubt to overshadow the truth of our calling. We look at our limitations and convince ourselves that we are not enough. But let me remind you, being chosen has never been about your ability. It has always been about your availability. The Creator is not looking for perfection. He is looking for willingness. When you surrender to your purpose, when you align yourself with the reason for your existence, the impossible becomes possible. Your birthday is a reminder that you were sent here as a solution. Think about that for a moment. A solution. The problems you see in the world, the things that weigh heavily on your heart, they are not there to discourage you. They are there to activate you. The world is waiting for the answers that are locked inside you. When you recognize this truth, you stop seeing challenges as obstacles and start seeing them as opportunities to step into your calling. Another truth about being chosen is that it requires you to rise above mediocrity. You were not born to live an average life. You were born to make a difference. But making a difference requires effort. It requires discipline, perseverance, and a commitment to excellence. The gifts you've been given are like seeds. They must be cultivated. If you neglect them, they will wither. But if you nurture them, they will grow into something extraordinary. Your birth date is the starting point. But what you do with the life you've been given is up to you. The world needs you, not a version of you that conforms to expectations or tries to mimic others, but the real, authentic you. The unique combination of traits, talents, and passions that make you who you are is exactly what is needed. You don't have to be anyone else. You don't have to fit into anyone else's mold. The Creator didn't make a mistake when He designed you. You are exactly who you are meant to be, flaws and all. You may not feel extraordinary. You may not see yourself as chosen. But let me assure you, The Creator sees you as you truly are. He sees your potential, your strength, and your purpose. He sees the impact you are destined to make. And the day you were born was the day He said, the world needs you now. Walk in that truth. Live in that truth. And let your life be a testament to the fact that you were chosen. The day of your birth carries a weight that resonates far beyond what meets the eye. When you were born, the world shifted, not because it became instantly aware of your presence, but because something critical had been set into motion. The universe had prepared for you. Everything aligned, every circumstance fell into place, and in that exact moment, you were brought into existence. Because the time had come for the next chapter of a divine plan to unfold. Your birth date is a timestamp, a marker in eternity that signals the arrival of something essential. Look around you. Consider the time you live in, the challenges and crises that shape the world today. Is it a coincidence that you were born in this era? Absolutely not. The circumstances of your life and the timing of your existence were meticulously orchestrated. You were designed for now. The Creator looked at this moment in history and saw that it required the gifts, insights, and solutions that only you could bring. Think about that. Your birth was not just about the continuation of a lineage or the fulfillment of biological processes. It was a deliberate response to the needs of this specific time in human history. Being chosen does not mean that life will be without difficulty. In fact, it often means the opposite. The weight of a great purpose often comes with trials that test your resolve, moments that push you to the edge of your endurance. But every challenge you face is part of your preparation. The obstacles are not meant to stop you, they are meant to strengthen you. The storms are not designed to destroy you, they are meant to anchor you. The resistance you feel is a sign that you are on the path to becoming who you were always meant to be. Think about how a tree grows. The deeper its roots go, the stronger it becomes, and the more it can withstand the forces that come against it. In the same way, every hardship you endure is deepening your roots, strengthening your foundation, and preparing you to stand tall in the purpose for which you were created. It is not a sign that you are unworthy or that you are on the wrong path. It is a sign that greatness is being cultivated within you. The challenge for most of us is that we often fail to recognize the value of what we carry. We compare ourselves to others, measure our worth by external standards, and diminish our own potential. But let me remind you, your calling is not meant to look like anyone else's. You were not created to imitate, you were created to innovate. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else. It needs the authentic, original version of you. Being chosen also requires responsibility. It is not enough to acknowledge that you were born for a reason. You must live in alignment with that reason. You must make decisions that honor your purpose, even those decisions are difficult. You must choose courage over comfort, faith over fear, and vision over convenience. Being chosen is not about living an easy life. It is about living a meaningful one. It is about making choices that reflect the significance of your existence and the value of the time you have been given. Time is one of the most precious resources you have, and your birth date marks the beginning of your earthly allotment. How you use that time matters. Will you spend it chasing temporary pleasures, or will you invest it in pursuits that align with your purpose? Will you let the days slip by unnoticed, or will you seize each moment as an opportunity to make a difference? The choice is yours. But know this, the Creator has already equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your assignment. The question is not whether you are capable, the question is whether you are willing. When you embrace the truth of being chosen, your perspective shifts. You stop seeing challenges as barriers and start seeing them as stepping stones. You stop seeing failure as the end and start seeing it as a lesson. You stop waiting for permission and start walking in your authority. You begin to live with a sense of urgency, not because you are afraid of running out of time, but because you understand the value of the time you have. The world needs you to step into your calling. It needs you to embrace the truth of your birth date and live as if you were chosen, because you were. The problems you see around you, the broken systems, the hurting people, they are not there to overwhelm you. They are there to activate you. They are reminders that your existence is not just about you, but about the impact you are meant to have. Every great story has moments of struggle, moments when the hero doubts their ability to succeed. But those moments are not the end of the story, they are the turning points. They are the moments when the hero realizes that everything they need is already within them. Your life is no different. The struggles you face are not the end. They are the moments that will define your journey, the moments that will lead you closer to your destiny. The beauty of being chosen is that it is not contingent on your circumstances. You don't have to have all the answers, all the resources, all the skills to begin. What matters is that you start. What matters is that you start. What matters is that you say yes to your purpose and trust that the rest will follow. The Creator has already made a way. Your job is to walk in it. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to the fulfillment of the reason you were born. Your birth date is a constant reminder that you are part of something greater than yourself. It is a reminder that you were sent here to make a difference. And no matter what challenges you face, no matter how many times you stumble, that truth does not change. You are chosen and your life matters. What you do with that truth is up to you. But never forget that the world is waiting for what you have to offer. You were born for such a time as this. The essence of your existence is tied to a divine intentionality that cannot be ignored or dismissed. When you were born, it wasn't just another day on the calendar. It was a sacred moment when time and eternity converged to make way for you. That day wasn't an accident, and neither are you. Your birth date holds a significance that speaks of purpose, design, and calling. It is the proof that something was needed in this world, something so vital that only you could fulfill it. Every detail about your life, your abilities, your personality, your struggles, and your triumphs is a carefully woven thread in the tapestry of a grand design. Yet we often fail to see ourselves this way. We are quick to diminish our importance, to believe the lies that tell us we are insignificant or unworthy. But the fact that you are here, alive and breathing, is evidence that these lies hold no power. You were created intentionally, placed here strategically, and given a unique set of attributes that are unlike anyone else's. Think about the moments when you felt out of place or wondered why you were born into certain circumstances or a particular time in history. These are not random occurrences. They are markers of the specificity of your design. The Creator didn't place you in this era by mistake. He didn't position you in this culture, this family, or this generation without a purpose. There is a reason you were born when you were, and not a moment earlier or later. The timing of your birth is evidence of the meticulous care with which your existence was planned. The idea of being chosen often brings with it a certain gravity, a sense of responsibility that can feel overwhelming. But let me tell you, being chosen does not mean you must have it all figured out. It does not mean you have to walk a path of perfection or achieve success by some worldly standard. Being chosen means being open to the journey, to the process of becoming. It means trusting that your life has meaning even when the road ahead is unclear. It means understanding that every step, every detour, every triumph, and every setback is shaping you for the greater purpose you were born to fulfill. Your birth date is not just about you. It's a declaration to the world, a message that says something extraordinary has entered the scene. When you were born, the Creator looked at the needs of the world and determined that you were the answer to a specific question, the solution to a particular problem. This is why no one else can replicate what you were designed to do. Others may share similar talents or walk parallel paths. But your purpose is uniquely yours, and no one else can fulfill it in the way you were meant to. There is something powerful about recognizing the value of your existence. It changes how you approach life, how you handle adversity, and how you perceive your potential. When you understand that your life has meaning, you stop wasting time on things that do not align with your purpose. You start to see your time, your energy, and your resources as precious gifts, and you use them intentionally. You begin to recognize that every day is an opportunity to walk closer to the fulfillment of your calling. This understanding also brings clarity to the challenges you face. Being chosen does not exempt you from struggle. In fact, it often invites it. The weight of a divine purpose is not light, but it is worth carrying. The trials you encounter are not there to defeat you, but to refine you. Just as fire purifies gold, the challenges of life shape you into the person you are meant to be. They strengthen your resolve, sharpen your skills, and deepen your understanding of who you are and why you are here. The pain you have experienced, the obstacles you have overcome, and the failures you have endured are all part of your preparation. They are tools in the hands of the Creator, molding you into someone who can handle the magnitude of your assignment. The truth is, you would not be ready for the fullness of your purpose if you had not gone through the refining process. Each hardship, each setback, and each victory has contributed to the development of the person you are becoming. Your birthday is a reminder that your life is not a random occurrence. It is a testament to the fact that you were designed with precision and placed here for a reason. But being chosen is not just about recognizing your own worth. It is about recognizing your responsibility to others. The gifts you carry are not meant for you alone. They are meant to be shared, to be used to uplift, inspire, and empower those around you. Your purpose is not self-serving. It is a contribution to the greater good. Think of the people whose lives you have touched, even in small ways. The kindness you've shown, the encouragement you've offered, the lessons you've shared, these are all extensions of your purpose. You may not always see the impact of your actions, but that doesn't mean they are insignificant. The ripples you create in the lives of others often reach farther than you realize. Being chosen means understanding that your influence extends beyond what is visible. There is a responsibility that comes with knowing you are chosen. It requires you to rise above mediocrity and pursue excellence in all that you do. It calls you to live with intention, to make choices that align with your values and your purpose. It challenges you to overcome fear, to step out of your comfort zone, and to embrace the unknown. Being chosen means living a life that reflects the significance of your existence. But it also means trusting the process. You may not always understand the path you are on, and that's okay. The journey is not about having all the answers. It is about having faith that each step is leading you closer to where you are meant to be. Your birthday was the starting point, the moment when your story began. Everything that has happened since then has been a part of that story, and the story is still being written. As you reflect on the significance of your birth date, let it remind you of the truth of who you are. Let it remind you that you were chosen not by chance but by design. Let it inspire you to live boldly, to pursue your purpose with passion, and to embrace the journey with gratitude. Your life is a gift, and the world is waiting for what only you can offer. So now I ask you, what will you do with this truth? The day of your birth was not a random event. It was a declaration of your significance, a proclamation that the world needed you. You are not here by chance, and your life is not ordinary. You were chosen, crafted with purpose, and planted in this moment of history to make an impact that only you can make. The Creator entrusted you with gifts, talents, and a unique perspective because He knew the world would be incomplete without you. Your birth date stands as a reminder that you carry within you the power to change lives, to solve problems, and to leave the world better than you found it. Do not let fear, doubt, or the opinions of others convince you to live small when you were born to live boldly. The clock is ticking, and every moment is a chance to step into your calling. The world is waiting not for someone else, but for you. It is waiting for your light, your courage, and your brilliance. Do not rob the world of the gift that is you. Rise to the occasion, embrace your purpose, and live as if the world depended on it, because it does. You are chosen, and the time to act is now.